Freeze. You're black. Now tell me, what's the right reaction? Hands up, too threatening. Hands down, too passive. Speak up, too angry. Stay quiet, too complicit. Run, you're guilty. Stand still, you're suspicious. Smile, you're performing. Frown, you're intimidating. Tell me, what is the proper choreography for surviving inside of a skin that everybody keeps mistaking for a weapon? Tell me, because I spent my whole life auditioning for innocence in front of a jury that already mesmerized my verdict. Tell me, ain't that a hell of a thing? To be born and immediately become evidence, to inherit a body and spend your life trying to convince the world it belongs to you. My mother taught me how to say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, before she taught me how to say, I love you. Not because she loved authority, but because Black mothers know sometimes respect sounds a lot like survival. Sometimes survival sounds a lot like surrender. Sometimes surrender is exactly what we call it when a Black person is too exhausted to explain their humanity again and again and again and again. I'm tired. I'm tired of being told I'm too Black for some rooms and not Black enough for others. I'm tired of being othered in every room that I walk in. I'm too educated. I'm too loud. I'm too successful. I'm too articulate, as if intelligence is somehow trespassing, as if excellence requires a permission slip, as if every achievement must first survive an interrogation. Now tell me, how do you win in a game where the goalposts got legs? Being Black is exhausting, where history changes clothes but keeps the same intentions, where they love our rhythm but they fear our heartbeat, where they love our culture but they criminalize our condition, where they love our music but silence our mourning. They love our flavor but they choke on our truth. See, they love us best when we entertainment, when we dance, when we score, when we sing, when we make pain look profitable. But let a Black person become a mirror, and suddenly everybody got a problem with their reflection, because reflection is dangerous. Reflection asks questions. Reflection remembers names. Reflection does not let history slip away wearing a new suit. Reflection is staring back at you, and I know what some will say. Well, things are better now than they were back then, and maybe. But better and healed are not the same thing. A scar is proof that something survived. It's not proof that it didn't hurt, and Lord, it hurt. It hurt so bad watching fathers become statistics. It hurt watching mothers become miracles. It hurt watching children inherit fear before they inherit property. It hurts realizing that freedom can be legal and still feel expensive. But here's the testimony. We're still here. Still turning struggle into symphonies, still turning grief into gospel, still turning closed fists into open businesses, still turning no into neighborhoods, still turning survival into something beautiful enough to call legacy. You see, blackness is not tragedy. Blackness is alchemy. We take what was meant to break us and somehow we still make it beautiful. We take chains and somehow still make it rhythm. We take pain and somehow we still make it poetry. We take rejection and somehow we make it a revolution. We take what we may feel like surviving death, feel like the best experience on earth. So no, I'm Black and I don't have the right reaction. I have every reaction. I'm hurt, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm mad. I have the rage of my ancestors, the prayers of my grandmothers, the resilience of my brother, the dreams they tried to redline, the joy they couldn't legislate, the brilliance they couldn't erase it. If that makes me too much, then maybe the problem was never my existence. Maybe the problem is a world that keeps asking Black people to shrink so other people can stay comfortable. So no, I'm not gonna shrink. No, I'm not gonna soften. No, I'm not gonna apologize for taking up the exact amount of space God carved out for me. So freeze, you're Black. Now tell me, what's the right reaction? Maybe there isn't one. I can't ask Nolan. I can't ask Cyrus. I can't ask Carmelo. They didn't have the right reaction. So maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the freest thing a Black person can do in America is stop asking for the right reaction. There is none. You just have to be human. Sunset Monet.